This is part two of the video, and the part two of the tutorial, should I say? And this right here is about screening girls. Try to find out the girls who are more cooperative, who are the girls that those are the girls that you want to deal with. Actually, the girls that are very cooperative, very cool, like I mentioned in the first video. So, how do you find these kind of girls when you're hanging out in the club and doing your thing? You know what I like to do? I have like different ways actually, because there's no one way of doing it, right? There's like many, many, many different ways. It all depends on your personal person, on your personality or who you are as a person. For me, one of the nice ways that I like to do this right here is like, I can like, walk up to a chick, say something just funny, like for example, I just see, fuck funny, even just basic, just like, hey, what's up? Yo, I see you looking mad sexy, baby. What's good? And just like, just grab a little bit like this right here, my arm around her, and just talking to her, and just I like to gauge her body language. She doesn't even have to say a word. I mean, she could be saying all types of cool things, blah 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 blah. But sometimes, girls they have a habit of saying blah blah blah, whatever it is that they're saying with their mouth, but their body is saying something else. So what I like to do basically is I go out of my way to basically, I want to like put my hand on her, feel her out a little bit, like hey, is she really like what I'm doing? I mean, is she cool? And she's very cool. I mean, she's not gonna be like, yeah, I'm sure you guys. Okay, but before I even get to this, I'm sure you guys have probably seen this before in the club. Like, whenever you do want to talk to girls, sometimes they chase like, okay, yeah, she like talking, blah 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 blah, all this stuff, and you're having a conversation back and forth, and then you put your arm around her, you're trying to get your dance on, and she's like, oh, I don't like to dance, no, not right now, no, no, we only just met. Those kind of girls, do not talk to them. Well, if you're gonna talk to them, you're already doing it, but there's a big possibility that she's gonna waste your time, even if you was to get her phone number. And there's a very low possibility of you taking her home too. You know. So those kind of girls, I generally try to stay away from because, well, I don't like those kind of chicks. So what I'm trying to tell you is this right here, dude. When you're talking to chicks, just feel out the girl, find out what her vibe is, well, what is her vibe? I mean, what is she about? You know what I mean? Like, have a regular conversation back and forth, maybe say some funny shit like, hey, high five, blah, 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 whatever it is. If you want to just grab a hand just a little bit. None of this pickup gamey stuff like, oh, high five, spinning around, spinning around. No, 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 no. That stuff is cool too. I mean, it does help a lot of guys out. But for me personally, I don't do it as much because I find like a lot of the dudes that are doing this, they are like pickup artists and stuff. And the kind of stuff that I talk about, yes, I know I'm lumped in with the pickup guys, but I don't really consider myself as a pickup artist per se. I'm just a dude that just like I really don't give a fuck what a chick thinks. I mean, does she like me? Does she not like me? It doesn't matter. I'm just going in. I'm presenting myself. I like this chick. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna say what's good and what's good. And if she's with me, she likes me. She's gonna show some mad love. If she ain't showing love, I would respectfully walk away. Now the problem is with a lot of guys though is, sometimes you see, I be finding like when it comes to like this whole pickup artist stuff, like the PUA stuff, which is it's awesome actually. I am a fan of this PUA stuff actually. I mean, I actually checked out some of the techniques, the tactics. There's some good shit. If it's helping out men, I'm all for it. Because tactics, sometimes you do need tactics. But what I'm talking about right now, when it's time to just like you want to find out if the girl is very cooperative. Is she into you or is she into not? Is she into you or is she not into you? For me personally, I don't use no tactics. I just basically say whatever is on my mind. It's like, if I feel in a girl, I'm just like, hey, listen, hey girl, look, hey, you like man sexy, baby. I mean, what's poppin', baby, And whatever her reaction is, sometimes, you're gonna get like reactions that are very awesome, like, oh, you're so awesome. The girls are like grabbing you and are all up into you like this. Those are the kind of girls you kind of want to talk to more because you want to feel them out some more because they are pretty cooperative. But sometimes you come across girls that are not like that at all. They're like ice cold. I mean, right? But then they're still just talking and talking. only waiting for you to get blasted almost. And what do I mean by that? What I mean by waiting for you to get blasted, I mean, sometimes when you're talking to chicks in the club, a chick might not even be into you that much, right? But as a dude, just like, yo, goddamn, I like this chick. Ooh, she's hot, and you like spitting everything. Yo, I'm gonna put on my A game. You spitting on everything. You spitting your best game at her. And funny thing is, there's always like some weird ass little motherfucker in the background. These little, little motherfuckers that come in the house trying to grab this shit and and flex on the chick, and then you're gonna look like a fool. So girls tend to do this a lot. What I'm basically trying to tell you is, you don't want to be that guy. If a chick is not feeling what you're saying up front, I mean, who gives a fuck if the conversation is only 30 seconds long, 1 minute long, 2 minutes long, whatever. You want to feel out, is she into you or not? Now, how do I personally judge if a girl's into me or not? I like to like say playful things. Like sometimes I even go out of my way to say, playful things are awesome, but sometimes I go out of my way to say ridiculous things even. You know what I mean? Like kind of like random shit. Like oh man, yo, girl, man, oh fuck, yo, look at your earrings, motherfuckers, this dumb shit, girl, this is sexy, it's playful. I'm not offending her, just playing around, saying dumb things, just to see, just to feel her out. If she's really into me and she likes me, she's gonna go down with whatever it is that I'm. It doesn't matter what the fuck you say is what I'm trying to say. Forget all these pickup lines, all this bullshit. None of that. All you want to do is just find a girl that's cooperative, and if she is cool and gets you, dude, just be you, man. And she's gonna fucking feel you for just being fucking you. You know what I mean? Just do that shit. That's what I'm talking about, cooperation. The girls that are not cooperating now, they're the kind of chicks that are like, their whole thing is more like they want attention. They go to the club looking all cute and sexy, which is awesome to me. Fuck, don't we all appreciate girls looking sexy in the club? But this is awesome shit. But they go to the club looking all cute like this, but with them, it's like they have no intention of talking to a dude really like that. They're the kind of girls that just, they want to get like a boost, like ego boost and shit like this. And well, okay, how do you identify those girls, by the way? Hold on, yeah, because I'm like all over the place right now, just talking. I'm just talking off of the top of the dome right now because this is just some real shit that I do all the time, motherfucker. So it is what it is. But how I identify those kind of chicks, the ones that are like playing games with you, the attention whores, like we like to say, they're the kind of girls that are like, they'll talk to you a little bit, right? Like, oh, hey. And then, you're like, hey, what's up, girl? Whatever you say, like, you ask her like a random question. Let's say, for example, you ask, so, where you from, girl? You have a bit of an accent. Where you from over here? You look no cute, baby. Where you from? And she says some shit like, I'm from around. Some dumb shit like this. She's not answering your questions. Girls like that, automatically, I cut them off real quickly, in a nice, respectful way. I'm like, hey, girl, hey, it was a pleasure meeting you. You are sexy, stay beautiful, baby. I love the sexiness. It's clear that we're not gonna get along, and then I keep it moving and meet other girls. See, those are the kind of girls that you want to avoid because they're not really about that life. The girls that you want are the more cooperative chicks, like the kind of girls that you can go in and say some dumb, crazy shit. You just having fun in the club, like, yeah, then, what's up? They're interested in what the fuck you got to say. Or, even if you're not in a fun mood, you could just be in a laid back, chill mood, like, hey, man, hey, girl, I just see you looking very cute. What's good with you, baby? Look at you over here. I like this shit. And she just looks at you like, with that look in her eyes, like, she's interested in what you're saying. See, those are the kind of girls that you want to talk to because they are very cooperative and they're listening to what you're talking about. They're not disrespectful. They're not rude. They're nice, actually. They enjoy your company. They're the girls that you want to talk to. The ones that are not about that life, I strongly suggest just getting out of that. I mean, could you fuck some of them? Yes. I mean, I won't even lie. Like, shit. I fucked a lot of girls like that before, man. Shit in the past, I have. And actually, yeah, that it was fun, for the nights, good stuff, good stuff. But I just don't like chasing chicks. You know what I mean? Because when you find yourself chasing a chick, that's not a good look. Not at all. Because I mean, imagine this. Let's say you meet like a random chick at the club right now. She's not very cooperative. She's not that much, she's not that into you, right? She like all cold and icy, and then whatever. Maybe you take it from the club, you bang the same night, or maybe you get a digits, and later on you hook up or whatever, right? Just I ask you to look at this. I want you to go into the field and do what I'm saying right here, okay? Do it in real life. Don't just fucking listen to my advice. Fuck my advice. I want you to go in real life and do this shit. Test this shit in real life. Okay? And then when you get in, with the girls that are like this right here, like the ones that are not cooperative, the ones that I'm trying to explain to you right here, yeah, sometimes you could get laid. It's good shit. But if let's say for example, you actually